Insane, bro. Okay. We've got all their kits now. This is the banner. We got Yuno, Gauche, and Noelle. So they were revealed in a live stream that I did. Big thank you. You guys, there was a lot of people there. Like, I was almost at like 100 heads, like, constantly throughout, like, the 1 hour stream for some reason, even though it was dead. But at the end, they showed, well, like, the arts for the skill pages, which are over here. And, yeah, so green Yuno, blue Gauche, red Noelle. We're going to be talking about if they're good and should you summon, which I'm going to say right away you probably should. Now they posted this and there's a whole other like patch notes video that I made if you guys want to check that out. But this is going to be exclusively on the kits alongside the skill pages. So I'm just going to show you the arts, but then it's going to be translated like this because I had it in my notes. I was doing it on my phone. This is Noelle's art. This is Yuno's art. And this is Gauche's art. And let's get started. First off, Noelle, she is a red attacker. W art, honestly, I think the arts are really good for all of these units. I like all of them except for this. This annoys me. But okay, let's start. Noelle, red attacker. She is an AoE attacker. She is a mix of red Yami and Rhodes. Probably the best unit in the game, not gonna lie. Let's go over it. So AoE attack at max 71%, magic attack. Let me go to the... Wait, let me see if they have it here. I don't know if they have the max stats. Okay, so they do. So, 12... So, for Yami, it is 67%. So, it's higher than Red Yami's AoE. And I think it's higher than Raya's AoE. It's also higher than Raya's AoE, but he has an additional attack. You got to keep that in mind. So the skill 1 AoE is going to be very good, especially when you consider she adds weapon enhancement level 1 if you have a, it seems to be, it means barrier. And if you have Water's Favor, which is her new buff, you get a level 2 weapon enhancement, which is going to make her do fucking insane damage. Her skill 1 AoE is going to be good, and she is red. So if you didn't get red Yami, big W. And if you don't have Vettel, or if you don't want to build up SR Asta, she's going to be the perfect sort of semi-tank. Because her skill 2 is an AoE support that grants 160% of magic attack. For Water's Favor, it seems to be a barrier to one ally. So it seems like Water's Favor is going to be an enhanced version of a barrier that's going to probably give other buffs like either speed, attack, or something like that. We're going to see when the game or when it comes out in game. But it's going to be an enhanced version of a barrier, giving also higher barrier HP. And her attack, just going to say, is going to be crazy because she's an attacker. 140%. Let's go to Rhodes real quick. Rhodes, where are you? Okay, so his barrier is 140%. Same as Noelle's. Same as Noelle's. And he's probably, like, his attack is 9,500. If we go to any other attacker, like, you could see 11,000. Like, attacker's attack is a lot higher. So we could expect her barrier for the skill 2 to maybe give, like, 50 to 60k easy. But it's also going to have less scaling because Rhodes is an ult, so it's going to scale higher for the shield. But we could expect it to be really good. Plus, it gives 10% increased damage done to all allies, including herself. So her damage is going to be crazy. Then, her ultimate, 138% AoE ultimate. If we go to, let's say, Green Licht's ultimate, that's 120%. Oh my god. Her ult is insane damage. What? Oh, bro. How can they do this? And then the crazy part is you get level 2 magic attack increase, and then you give yourself level 2 magic attack increase for 2 turns because the first buff is only for that attack, and then you get the buff for 2 turns after. So the way you're going to want to use her is ult, then skill 2, because then it's going to give an even crazier increase for the shield. She's going to be insane. She's going to be absolutely insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, what? This Noelle's insane, bro. 2 AoEs, going to be perfect for PvE. Plus, she gives a barrier, which is going to be amazing for PvE. She's going to probably the best unit in the game, bro. Even for PvP, you could run her instead of Rhodes if there's no Rill. If there's Rill, you run Rhodes. Either or. You swap their gear sets on both of them, and it's perfect. All you need is attack on this unit. And then her combo, you're not going to be using it, but it's an AoE still. 25% increased damage buff, if buff 25% increased damage if there's a buff active, or it should be a buff, or if not, it's going to be like one of her, like what's it called, the Water Favor. We'll have to see, but this translation is a bit rough. I'm not sure what like it means, like what's the condition to get a 25% increased damage. But you have to realize if you put this with, like, let's say Mars. Mars uses his combo, he stuns, and then she's going to do an AoE attack with the increased damage. Big W. Then her passives are even better. She's going to give 12% magic attack increase, which is going to make her shield even crazier for her LR passive. And then for do passive, give yourself a 15% Water's Favor of... So you're giving yourself a shield of Water's Favor of max health at start of turn. So Not sure on this one, but we'll see in game. It should be something like that. So she's gonna give herself the Water's Favor buff, which means even more damage. And this is gonna be like turn 1, so she's gonna be able to tank some hits. She's gonna be a pretty tanky for an attacker. And it's translated as horsepower. I'm pretty sure horsepower is magic attack. So we're gonna go with magic attack. And you're probably gonna want to dupe her out. So, because like this is pretty crazy. Giving yourself the Water's Favor might give you extra buffs. So Noelle must summon. You're gonna want to get her and dupe her out 100%. Now, as for her skill page, the skill page is also insane to me. Because basically the skill 2, if an ally has a barrier, it says 50% magic attack, and I don't know if it's a boost or recovery. It should technically be a boost. So if they have a barrier, you give them magic attack. I think it's if they already have a barrier, so this could be good, but 50% magic attack is crazy, bro. Like, if you pair her and Rodis together, no one's dying. No one. And then her passive, when attacked, 35% chance to apply 10% barrier of the damage taken. This is okay, but I think this could be really crazy depending on how it works. Her skill page is it's gonna be a work in progress. We're gonna have to see. But you might, if you don't want to run that, you might want to run either this one, because this gives all attack increase, or Fauna's, because it also gives all attack increase. So those are the 3 weapons you'll probably want to run. Either hers or the 2 that I just mentioned, right? So very cool. Noelle, probably a must summon or must get in the Gateway of Destiny. She is an insane unit for PvE and going to be an insane unit for PvP. We're going to test her out tonight live 1000%. Now, next up, Green Yuno. Sadly, a bit disappointing, but he could be interesting. Let's get into it. So, he's a green debuffer. His skill 1 is a single target that reduces the target stamina by 20%, which could come in clutch if you need to reduce their stamina. 20% is huge. It is as much as Voltos increases your stamina. So imagine, like, that's enough from 80 to 100 because you start off with 80%. So if Yuno attacks, he could just instantly knock off their action. They won't be able to attack. Big W, especially if you want to fight a Rill. Depending on his speed, this could be very good. We'll have to see on that. Now, his skill 2 is interesting. Reduce all attack power on all enemies for 2 turns. 80% attack at max level. This is okay. Now, this could be good. I think the level 3 incapacitate is insane. Because Lotus says, let's see, Rills is level 3. So it's going to be a 50% increased damage taken. And then Lotus's is level 3. So same thing, which means it's okay. But then the concentrated attack, I'm not too sure. We'll have to see what the debuff is. It might be crit. I think it's crit. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have to see on that. So alt is okay, but I think you're going to want to use a combo over it. Because you first off apply level 4 defense decrease on all enemies, which is going to be insane. I think Charlotte's is level 5. If I remember correctly, Charlotte's gives a level 5 defense. Okay, it's incapacitated. Never mind. I stand corrected, so we'll have to see the percentage in game. But level 4 should be a lot of defense decrease. Plus, you remove Immortality, which makes him very good to combo Liched. You could use this. AoE is going to take off Lich's attack, and then you're going to give defense decrease. You know, you could pair this unit with, like, Mars. Use Mars as combo, and then you get the stun, hopefully, and then you get defense decrease, remove Immortality, and then you could still use the alt for the incapacitate. Then, for the LR passive, this is, you know, right? Yeah, for the LR passive, inflict 10% attack reduction to all enemies when using skill 2. You already have the reduce all attack power, so this is going to be pretty good. And then do passive, inflict 10% damage received on all enemies for 2 turns when landing a crit hit. Now, this is where the crit part comes in. Here, he could be pretty insane with critical damage. Because addition to the skill 2, so in addition to this skill, which reduces all attack power, you apply 5% crit damage increase to self for each debuff on enemy, and this is an AoE. So unless it counts for every different debuff, it could be bad. But if it counts for just every single debuff on the enemy, if you run like him with Rill or some shit, him with Lotus, this could be a fucking insane addition. Because if you put a crit set on him with speed, he's going to be crazy. Then passive 60% chance to inflict recovery block for 1 turn when landing a critical hit. So let's say you use the skill 2, you do more damage with the crit hit depending on how many debuffs, plus you block recovery, and then once you do that, you could use the combo to block Lich. So he is a perfect counter to Lich and Mimosa, but I don't think he is amazing. We'll have to see because this is his skill page, and we do get 1 guaranteed in the battle pass, but not everyone is going to buy the battle pass. So he could be really good or okay. I think green is the strongest color at the moment. If we look at all these green SSRs are good, and then there's also good green SSRs in Voltos. Green is the strongest element by far, so we'll have to see how green Yuno is handled. But he counters Mimosa and Lich, which are 2 very annoying units for defense, so he could be a good PvP unit. I don't see him being a good PvE unit at all, in my opinion. 2 AoEs, but still not good. Oof, Gauche, the the word I'm not going to be saying because I don't want YouTube to be mad at me. So he's a blue supporter. He actually seems very interesting. He has a new buff too. So skill 1 is a single target attack that applies weapon enhancement to all allies over 80% HP. I'm sorry for HO, but I meant 80% HP. Weapon enhancement is going to make him do more damage. It's pretty simple, but it's going to be good, especially when you consider his passive later on. His skill 2 is a buff. Not sure if it's single target or all allies, because it says allies in the like translation, but it doesn't say all allies, but it says allies. So it could be AoE, could be single target. We'll see. So it says grants ally level 3 all attack boost for 2 turns is going to be crazy. This could be really good, honestly, with Noelle. We'll have to see how he works. Then grants allies level 2 defense penetration for 2 turns and give intensive C buff effect. This intensive C buff effect is new, so we'll have to see what it does, but it could probably increase attack and crit, something like that. We'll see what it does, but it's just going to give good buffs, right? Big W. Skill 2 is honestly going to be really good if it's AoE. If it's not, still pretty good. All attack boost is crazy. DP is insane. The intensive C, we'll have to see what it gives. But the all attack boost level 3, that could be crazy. That could be crazy. I think, let's see. Sally has all attack level 3 is 50%. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Ghost might be really crazy with that skill too. Then the ultimate is an AoE buff, 100%. Consume 10% of Ghost's HP, but gives all allies 40% reduced damage received. He could honestly be crazier than William, because he also adds, so he gives accuracy boost, which is going to make him penetrate blocks basically. And then he grants a level 2 block to all allies, which is what William has, if I remember correctly. He has fortify, but I think that block means fortify, I think. So if it is, it's going to reduce your damage taken even further. So you're going to, so you're going to block plus reduce damage received for 10% HP and give accuracy. This could be a really good tanking effect if you don't have William. And Ghost might be really good. Like, honestly, he's going to be really good. His combo is, okay, you're not going to be using it. Gives crit rate increase and increases their stamina. This could be a last-ditch effort if you need, but I don't really see you using it. Then passives, LR passive, recover 15% HP when buff effect ends, which is going to go good because he's going to recover 15, lose 10, so there's a net positive of 5% HP even with this 10% reduction. Then his do passive is apply intense sunshine buff effect to a random ally when using skill 2 and ultimate. This could be good depending on if his intense sunshine buff effect is good. We'll have to see when the units come out because they don't show us new buff effects. We'll see. Could be amazing, could be okay. It will all be revealed very soon at 8 PM EST. Then his skill page is not good. You're not going to be running it, I don't think. So basically, this is for the skill 1. Removes damage over time effect when landing a crit hit. And then passive at the beginning of a wave, 40% chance to apply or block DOT effects for 2 turns. If not applied, block poison for 2 turns. Passive might be a bit different. We'll have to see in game. This is not 100% sure. But overall, it's just about DOTs. Not really that good unless for some reason you're fighting a full DOT team. Don't run it. I think for skill pages, if we go to supports, I think not really, that's not good. Is this good? This could be good. This is insane actually. For Ghost, this is insane because you already apply. Where is it? You apply on skill 2 all attack boost. So this is gonna give an extra all attack to the highest ally to the ally with the highest attack. So probably put Sally's skill page on him. If not, in the SRs, Finrals is pretty good. You give the stamina when you use a skill 2. And I think, yeah, so either or, you could use either Valtos's or Finrals. Both work perfectly well. So yeah, that's basically it for Gauche. I think they're all pretty good units in their own ways. Yuno might be good for green counters against Lich and Mimosa, but except that, I think he's the worst out of the 3. Noelle is insane. Probably going to be the best unit in the game. Better than every single red DPS at the moment, I'd say. Has the highest AoE multipliers in the game. Gives herself amazing buffs and has a shield similar to Rades. She is a combination of Red Yami and Rades in one, which is crazy to think about. And Blue Ghost seems pretty good as a support. Seems like a replacement or like another option instead of Blue William if you don't have him. We'll have to see how he plays, but first off, I am personally going to be building Red Noelle first. Very excited for all 3 units, but specifically Noelle. I'm happy that she wasn't shafted because this is the first SSR Noelle, and sadly it was the first SSR Yuno too, but he got shafted. Still W skin except for this. Take this out and W skin, right? I think a lot of people are happy with this. I'm underage, so I'm fine, but I know a lot of you guys are acting a bit weird about that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Live stream tonight. We'll see how it goes. And thank you guys for watching. Should you summon? Yes. There doesn't seem to be any other banner. So this time it is a guaranteed summon for you guys. You should definitely summon on the seasonal banner. Noelle is going to be amazing if you don't have a red team built. But she's just going to be crazy in general. So summon. See you guys in the next one. Peace.